What's up, everybody? Look, it's time for another Average Mindset Monday. Listen to me. Today, I want you to start to think about how you make difficult decisions, how you make or like go through difficult conversations, how you get through difficult processes. So here's what I'm talking about. Too often, we have a team, we need to make decisions, we call ourselves leaders. And then when we're presented with information, we then pose it back to someone and say, so what do you think? See, the thing is that sometimes we got to get people to think. Sometimes we have to get people to really start getting the wheels turning behind what they should present to us and whatnot. But then there's many times where decisions need to be made, and we go about this very passive aggressive way of trying to figure that information out. So I want you to start to think about today, and this is for life and business. I want you to think about in everything that you do, you're going to have difficult conversations. You're going to have to make difficult decisions, and you're going to have to do some things that you otherwise really just don't want to do right now. See, what I'm saying is with your kids, there's going to be decisions that you have to make, whether that's allowing them to do something, not allowing them to do something, explaining to them why something needs to be done, not being able to give them something. In your marriage, you're going to have to tell someone, this is what I want from you. This is what I don't want from you. This is what I like, dislike. This is where we should be going in our relationship. This is what we should be doing. See, in your business, you're going to be saying, this is where we're going with my business. This is the type of the direction that we want to take. These are the things, the actions that we want to take. These are the pivots we want to make. But the question is, can you make that decision and take the emotion out of it? See, that's the biggest key to be able to make these decisions. You have to take your emotion out of it because you have to look at logically what's being presented to me. A lot of times we'll get, man, it's a high pressure situation. I'm frustrated right now. I may be overjoyed because I just sealed a deal on something. Something else is being presented to me. Are you going to take the emotion that you currently feel and pose that onto someone? Are you going to say, hey, because I'm on cloud nine right now and I just sealed a deal and it's a big deal and it's going to transform my business. This is going to transform my marriage. This is going to transform an opportunity for my kid. And then every single decision after that, it's made with the sense of or the lens of everything else will fall in line. Everything else is great. You have to be able to discern these situations. Like if something's presented to you and maybe you're frustrated about something and someone comes to you with information, and instead of approaching them with anger, you say, okay, what are they telling me? How do I acknowledge the things that they're presenting to me? What decision should I make? So that's the question I have for you today. How good are you at that? But see, the thing I want to teach you today is you have to take your emotion out of it. You have to be able to look at only evidence-based information and then say, this is the best route that we should go. Yeah, you're going to get frustrated sometimes. Yeah, you're going to get mad. Yeah, something's going to happen to you to where you're like, you know what? I really don't know what to do right now, but a decision has to be made. A conversation has to be had. Are you going to address it, or are you going to say, hopefully somebody else takes care of it? See, that's what real leaders do. Real leaders make decisions. Real leaders don't make all decisions because, look, sometimes we have to have our team members involved. But what real leaders do is when it's crunch time, when it's time to really say this is what needs to happen, they're going to be the ones to step up and say it. Win, lose, or draw. It might be a good decision. It might be a bad decision and you got to take one on the chin. It might be a decision where nothing actually happens and you have to say, okay, where do we go from here? But at the end of the day, a decision has to be made. See, that's your Average Mindset Monday for today. I want you to start to think about, where do you fall in the gamut of, do I put too much emotion in something and make decisions, or am I looking at evidence? See, there's also a boundary in between. There's also a line in between where you have to be able to read the room and say, this is what the emotion is telling me along with the evidence. Make decisions. Have tough conversations. Don't shy away from it. Look, that's been your Average Mindset Monday. Y'all have a great week.